Welcome to my inn, the Carriage Rest Inn, a place where the bard has tales that spin. As our weary travelers struggle to find their role in this world divided with souls that are full. Trust, confusion, loyalty are a greater foe than any arrow sprung from a bow. Who is dark, who is light, a constant battle over who is right. Listen as we begin here at the Carriage Rest Inn.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Carriage Rest Tales. I'm your host and Dungeon Master Mike. We're doing things a little bit differently this time. So across from me we have...
This is Nick, and I am playing Vaso, the half-orc barbarian.
It is just the two of us in the studio for this evening as Vaso finds himself running, I think it was to the northwest with a old man in tow. I believe he's still unconscious, so you're carrying him, but you did do a stellar job patching him up. And we're actually going to start this encounter with a random encounter improvement template. There's only you, so we're going to let you roll it. So you need to roll a D20, a D12, and a D4.
5 for the D20.
Beneficial.
1 for the D12.
Okay. Fully engaged.
And a 2 for the D4.
So at dawn. So let's see. You would have got there probably late that evening. So to set the scene, you're with this elderly man carrying him. You get about 20 minutes into your journey, and suddenly the sky just has a weird shift to it as you start to see your surroundings resemble what you were seeing around Amberton, where it wasn't quite Dorma, it wasn't quite Ivana, but it definitely feels like you're in a rift maybe. And it doesn't take you long to put together that Nomus must have been successful and the spell has fallen.
Oh, okay.
Because last you remember, you were going to Amberton to fell that pillar.
Yeah.
Woods was going to Castrum to fall that pillar. And then Vimus was going to fall the Black Bay Harbor pillar.
Okay.
And you definitely sense a shift in the atmosphere. But at this point, you're not near Amberton anymore. So you definitely are feeling like, oh, Nomus must have been successful. The spell must have fallen.
So I don't recognize anything, or
you would recognize where you're at,
okay,
but things would be a little bit different. Okay. So you would be coming up on what would be like a crop of trees, and by the time you get there, they're all like burnt stumps, for example. But then you'd go a little bit further and you'd recognize, oh, I know this stream with this rock configuration. Because you do know your way around Amberton for a few miles in any direction. So it's a little unnerving because you recognize the landscape, but then things are different out of place occasionally. So it's like deja vu, like you forget where you are, but then you're like, oh, no, I'm right here.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think Vaso, he's actually going to try to head toward home, his house.
So you're trying to, let's say you were on the north side of the city, so you're doing a big arc.
Yep.
Just circle back around to get to your homestead.
Yep. It's I'll head back to the farm, just because he needs a place to shelter up and maybe rest for a little bit.
Okay. So let's see, that would be your beneficial encounter. So you're going to find something at your homestead that'll be very beneficial for you.
Okay. He's going to find a weapon.
Okay, that's a good start.
Yeah, because he doesn't have a weapon.
As a reminder, your father, you found out, was in the Order of Light.
Okay, yeah.
So as you walk into your homestead, you find that same, I think it was a trap door to a hidden basement.
Yeah.
Where there was a little shrine to your mother who had fallen, and there was some leftover loot from the Order of Light. So you'd have your pick of whatever weapon you want. Is there anything else in particular you're looking for?
Healing potions.
I like that. So maybe there's, go ahead and roll a D4.
3.
So you find 3 healing potions in a little satchel that you can put around your Like I'm thinking like the Wookiee satchel.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of goes across your side, and there's 3 little vials of health potions in theirs.
All right. Yeah, I think he's gonna find since he only has one arm or one hand.
Yep.
A sword, a good sword to use.
I'll say you can also find a buckler shield, a small shield that you'd be able to strap to your like forearm on your. Which arm was cut off? Was it I think it was the left arm.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess my left arm.
Yeah, I think it was your left because I think I named that episode "Vaso's All Right." So you found a shield that you can strap to your left arm, so you can add 1 to your armor class.
Okay. And then the sword, just like a standard sword, like damage-wise.
Order of light, so it'd probably be a little bit better than the standard. What was your old sword? Do you remember?
It was a 1d6 plus, I had +5.
Because of your strength and your proficiency. So let's do 2d6.
2d6?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I feel like your father was a mother were pretty high up in the order, so they probably would have had some nicer gear.
Okay.
And then you would find in there field rations, canned foods, that type of stuff. So you are easily find enough stuff that you can hunker down for the night with this old man, get a good night's rest in. So you can just hit dice if you want to, if you have any. I don't even know if you do or not.
Actually, I think I do have some because we did. Didn't we do a long rest before we went to?
You guys did a long rest before you went into the Harbinger's residence. I don't know what to call it right now.
What is it? 1d12? Or?
It's based on your class, which I think warrior barbarian is a d12. So it'd be 1d12 plus your constitution.
Yeah, he's gonna, while you stay in the night, he's gonna, look out at the farm and remember the good old days when times were simpler.
I'll say even as you're looking at the farm, you get that same eerie off feeling because like you'll see the fence and you remember like building the fence. But then there'll be like a 40-foot section where the fence doesn't exist. And then it picks back up again. So picture like the overlapping worlds. In Dorma, there was no fence there. Ivana, there was.
Yeah.
Now the worlds are merged, so you're seeing
a little bit of both.
A little bit of both, which means like your fence is missing in certain spots or it broke down or so you're seeing like your fields are field in one half, but then you have these random burnt out places in it. So you kind of get that same like this is home, but it's not home.
Yeah.
Doing anything throughout the evening? You're just going to stay watch? Are you going to sleep? Are you going to talk to the old man? What is your plans?
Well, I'll make sure the old man, doing all right. And then he's just going to rest.
Okay. Sounds good. Talking to the old man, he will be in shock. So I don't think he's going to. He's in shock for a few things. One, you get that he was around Amberton during the Great Mordina, where for some reason almost the entire population died. And then right after that, you appeared. I'd say he doesn't even remember or comprehend that you broke the pillar because he's just too jarring surprised by that, especially with his broken bones then. So you can get some things out of him, but all you really get is denial from him. Like, this can't be real. I must be dreaming. That's the only thing that he can think of.
Yeah.
And he's pretty in and out of consciousness, we'll say.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I'll just make sure he doesn't die on me or something.
Sounds good. The next morning you awake. I would say you're a pretty light sleeper, especially since you're on your own. And you hear scratching coming from outside along one of the walls.
I'm going to quietly, stealthily get up.
Okay.
And, look out the windows and see if I can make out what the noise is.
Okay. So you glance out the window. Let's do 2 rolls. One, let's do a stealth roll to see how stealthily you are with this observation.
9.
Okay. So you hear some boards creaking. Same thing, like that board used to not creak. You might step in a hole that used to not be there in this house, but now there is. So you stumble a little bit, but you do make it to the window and you look outside and roll your perception check.
16.
What you notice is a tail that looks a lot like a tiger striped fur tail is just cresting over the roof line. So you look out the window and you just see this tail dangling as it's getting pulled up on top of the roof. With your 16, I will say you also notice there is a dark, misty fog surrounding that tail.
Dang it. Is he going to look around, see if he sees anything else?
You don't see anything else, but now that you saw that tail, and with your fairly high perception check, you do see in the dirt and mud, you see that there's a paw print leading up to the wall. You can't see the wall because you're inside, but you see the paw print, and you put together that this thing is on the roof now. It must have climbed up this wall is what you heard.
Okay. I am going to quietly go up the stairs.
Okay.
I'm assuming it's a 2-story house, or
I think we said it was a 2-story.
Okay. So when you say he's on the roof, is he on the top or just
Top. So he's still outside.
Okay.
Like you saw him going over the overhang of the roof.
Okay.
So you put together that he's on the roof.
All right. Are there like bushes around the house where I can take cover?
Yeah, you would know from your evenings spent out that there is foliage around that you could make a break for, but all of it is about probably 40 feet from the house.
Okay.
So you would have some open ground to cover before you would get to the bushes.
All right. Vasto's he's gonna quietly go outside. He's gonna have his sword out, and he's going to quietly go like into the open area, and he's gonna be looking up, trying to see this creature.
Okay.
Because he just wants to put eyes on it.
All right. I got to roll a perception check for my creature real fast. Now that you are outside, that changes what I was thinking gonna happen. He got a 15 for his perception. You had a 9 for your stealth. So he is going to hear you walking down the front steps. Maybe your foot broke through the bottom step thread or something like that, which drew his attention. So you see on top of this 2-story building, this humanoid-looking tiger with its beady eyes looking down at you as it starts to lower its body, getting ready to pounce.
Okay. How big is this thing?
It's hard to tell from the distance because it's about, I would guess, 30 feet above you, but it looks to be about your size.
Okay.
Your new size, we'll say.
All right. So Vasto's going to ready in action. If it comes after Vasto, he's going to swing away at it.
Okay. That works for me. It is going to come after Vasto, so it is going to pounce. All right. I will let you get in one attack as it is descending upon you.
As it's coming at me or at Vasto, going to growl.
Okay.
And go into rage.
Sounds good. That's probably a smart play.
Yeah. Oh.
Did you really get a crit fail? That is just unheard of.
How many crit fails have I had?
I don't know. You probably need new dice, though. That one seems weighted towards ones. Go ahead and roll your percentile.
Okay. Listen.
You obviously missed.
68.
Okay. So not horrible on the crit fail. You go to, I'm going to say you're trying to time your swing, but your growl as you're going into rage throws off your timing a bit. And this were-tiger just lands fully on your shield, and it just shatters under the weight. So drop your AC back down by 1. You no longer have the shield. And then it is going to claw at you and then bite at you. 13 towards the claws. Does that hit?
That misses.
Okay. And then an 18 for the bite.
Yep.
So it claws at you and then it tries to bite you and deals 7 piercing damage, which I believe is halved because you're raged now. Mm-hmm. And I do need you to make a strength saving throw. The DC is 14.
10.
Okay. So you are knocked prone. So you're going to have disadvantage at your attack if you are going to attack from the ground.
Okay.
It is your turn though, because it just actually let me read this. Hold on. Target is prone. I think he gets one more bite attack if you're knocked prone. So I'm gonna do that real fast. 16.
That meets.
Okay, so you take another 4 piercing damage, so 2 for you. Good thing you raged. It is now your turn.
Okay. Well, he's going to get up,
Sounds good.
obviously, and then he's going to swing away at him.
I think that sounds good.
So since I got up, am I still at disadvantage?
You are not.
Okay.
You just had to use your movement to stand up. So you can't run away, even though I don't think you were going to run away. But for somebody like Nomus, that would be more a detriment.
Sorry, it's been a while.
You have a weapon again.
Yeah.
Should be strength and proficiency.
Yep. Okay. That's what I thought. So 21.
21 hits.
12 damage.
Nice hit. You can attack again because you do get 2 attacks as a barbarian.
27.
It's really good.
And 17 damage.
Wow. That's big hits. All right. So his turn. So it is his turn. He is going to jump up and kick you in the shoulders with his back claws. I'm assuming an 8 misses.
Yes, and 8 misses.
He's going to do a weird somersault thing though, and then use his front claws to try to swipe at your feet. And I'm guessing a 12 misses.
Yep.
He's then going to let out a guttural roar as he's staring at you.
Okay. Vasa is going to just ignore that roar and just keep swinging away at him.
All right, sounds good.
26.
Hits. At least the sword's good for you.
15 damage.
Sword's really good for you.
And then second attack, 23.
Hits.
Another 15.
Nice. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
14.
All right, I'm going to give myself disadvantage. 13.
Misses.
Okay, so as you did your second attack, you hear a crack come from behind you. So you instinctively duck as another one of these were-tigers just goes flying over right where your torso was and turns to face you as well. So you're now facing 2 of them.
Oh, crap. Am I going to die today?
I don't know. I guess I still need to attack with my other guy, though, because he is still be fighting you. A 17 with this first claw attack.
That hits.
All right, 5 slashing damage. And I'm going to say he grabs your calf to try to pull you and then tries to bite your leg. A 22, I assume, hits. Or 10 piercing damage. And again, you can half all these because you're raged. I'm just giving you the totals. I don't want to do the math. I'll let you do it.
I got it. I've been doing half. So.
And I'm going to say he's attached and holding on to your leg, trying to prevent you from running.
Okay.
The first one. We'll say the bloodied one is holding you.
All right. So he's going to swing at the bloody one that's holding on to me.
Okay. Sounds good.
17.
17 hits. These guys don't have the amazing armor class, which is good for you.
Yep. 18 damage.
Wow. Is that a max roll?
No, I get 2d6 plus 9.
Oh, well, that's pretty when you're raging, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I get 4 for the rage.
Nice. And then 5, we assumed, for the
and then
actual.
And then 2d6.
Nice. I gave you some powerful weapons. Well, also just your strength and your rage. All right, that was your first attack.
Yep. Is he still attached to me?
He's still... Let me roll a constitution save to see. I'm going to say no.
Okay.
He gets... His grip loosens as he takes that first piercing plunge of that sword.
Okay. It's just going to swing again at him.
Okay, like it.
12.
12 misses.
Dang.
Finally. You finally got a miss.
Yep.
All right. You still have a bonus action and movement if you want to do anything with those.
So you say he's not hanging on to me anymore?
It's not hanging on to you anymore, but he is in melee with you. So if you run, he'll get an attack of opportunity. If you stay, nothing. He'll just attack you next time.
Yeah, I'm just going to stay there.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, the bloodied guy is going to go first. He is going to do the same thing. He's going to swipe at... He's targeting the same leg each time. It's kind of like he's trying to bring you down to keep his prey from running from him. Does a 9 hit your armor class?
Nope.
And then he'll try to claw again. 18.
Yep.
So 9 slashing damage. And then the guy that just entered the battle, full health one, is going to slowly start circling you, try to put you between the 2 of them. So he's only going to attack once this time, but he's going to have advantage, or he's going to get +2 for flanking. Gotta remember to not give my characters advantage, but give him the same as you guys. So he gets a non-natural 20, so that'll hit for 7 slashing damage along your back. And you now are flanked between 2 of these were-tigers, in case you're wondering, but humanoid tiger Denoa. And go ahead and roll a perception check again.
9.
I'm going to say you don't notice what I was going to do yet. And it is your turn.
Okay. So he's going to attack the bloodied up one.
Okay.
21.
Hits.
16 damage.
Man, picked appropriate monsters. He's still up, but he's getting real bad.
Okay. One more time.
Yep.
15.
15 meets.
Okay. 13 damage.
Okay. He is slumped down, bleeding pretty profusely. You still see a rage in his eyes, but he's limping, trying to stay up.
Okay. So I got a bonus action.
Okay.
Thing. I'm going to cast Light Shield.
Okay.
So the caster generates a thin shimmer of light around their body used to deflect income blows.
Okay.
1d4 soul damage. This damage is added to your AC.
To your armor class. Perfect.
Okay.
So you're going to take damage, but it's going to produce a shield around you to increase your armor class for a turn.
3.
3. So you can add 3 to your armor class.
Okay. And I take 3 damage.
Yep, exactly. It's a good time to use it as you're getting hit from both sides with multi-attacks. Mm-hmm. What does that bring your armor class to, just so I don't have to keep asking you?
19.
Okay. They are going to do their attack twice thing. First claw misses. Second claw is going to hit you for... I'm going to half it because he's pretty low health. So 6 slashing damage. And then the other guy misses his first claw attack. Gets his second one for 8 slashing damage. And then as you are... right before your turn, as you're trying to determine which one you're going to attack, you're thinking, I'm going to knock out this bloodied one. All of a sudden, an arrow goes through the back of his head. It just stops right in front of your face. As you look out and you see the old man on the stoop holding your dad's hunting bow.
Nice.
And he's trying to help out.
All right. So the bloody Denoa, he's down.
The bloody Denoa is down. He slowly starts evaporating and falls into multiple of the dark shards.
Okay.
So just the one behind you is still up and active.
All right. I'm going to turn around.
Okay. Makes sense.
Is he melee?
Yep. He's in melee with you because he was slashing and attacking and trying to bite you and all the fun things that a tiger is going to do.
Okay. Going to swing away at him.
All right. Sounds good.
13.
13 misses.
Okay. Going to swing again. Natty 20.
All right. Good hit. Good hit. So your max damage plus your roll.
Okay. So my max damage is 12 and 9, so 21 and 16.
16. So 21, 16 is 37. It's like a third of this guy's health on one shot. That's fantastic. It is, I think it's going to, it's moving left and right, but I think it's going to stay in melee with you. So it's going to do the same thing. It's going to jump up and try to slash at your face with his back claws. 8 is not going to meet your armor class. And then he lands and tries to swipe at your leg. A 12, I think, misses your armor class. It should be 16 now.
Yep. 12 misses.
I need you to roll a D6 for me and tell me if it's even or odd.
D6. Odd.
Odd. All right. You do a roll. Actually, I have dice. Sweet. You are going to take 4 piercing damage as an arrow strikes your back.
Old man trying to help me.
Yep, pretty much. Then it's your turn again. You hear like, oof, behind you.
All right. Ooh, 28.
28 hits.
17 damage.
Okay.
And again, 11.
11 misses.
And you're going to do light shield again.
Okay, good call.
Or
4. That's nice. That puts your armor class up to 20. I'm just going to attack twice. Both bounce off and you see the shield glisten. So you sense that he would have hit you, but doesn't because of your nice little bonus. Mm-hmm. And then I need you to roll a D6. Even or odd.
Come on, even. Come on, even. Dang it. 5 again.
Okay. Oh, You take 8 piercing damage as another arrow hits you
my,
in the back.
my shield.
All right, we'll drop it to... Oh, I'll roll. If it's odd, it bounces off your shield. Other than that, you're taking the 8. It bounces off your shield. See, just jing,
Jink. Like, dude, what are you doing?
He's trying so hard.
Okay. So am I between the old man?
Yes, you are.
Okay. I'm going to pivot.
You're gonna try to work yourself around the were-tiger to put him in the middle. Okay,
Yep.
that works for me.
On
your turn,
27.
hits.
16 damage.
Yep,
And then 22.
hits.
18 damage.
All right.
And then light shield again.
Okay, sounds good.
3.
3, so I'll put you up to 19.
Yep.
All right, tiger's gonna attack twice. It's gonna try to claw at you first. 18, so it's gonna bounce off your shield. It's gonna try to bite your leg to hold you in place. 7's not even gonna get close. And then I'm going to say that the tiger probably kicks back from you to get some distance. So I'll give you an attack of opportunity.
Okay. 14.
14 misses because their AC is 15. And then it's going to arch its back up and make a howling sound very similar to like a wolf would make. And then it's going to flee into some of those bushes that you had earlier noted around your campsite. And then for the time being, you're not going to be in combat, but only for a couple of rounds, let's be honest.
There's more of them coming, aren't there?
Yep, go ahead and roll a perception check.
19.
You definitely hear lots of shuffling and movement from all of the bushes around the property. And then looking out, since it's just the start of dawn, you start seeing some light reflecting off of some eyes hiding in the bushes. But you also hear this whirling sound. And I'm going to say at this point, all of these tigers come out, and some of them are going for the old man, and some of them are going for you. What is your plan with the old man? Are you going to go help him? Are you going to save yourself? What's your plan? There's probably 4 of these little tigers.
So there's 4 on the old man, 4 on me. Or
Yes.
2 and 2.
You could do 4 and 4. That makes your decision easier or harder.
Yeah, I need to save myself.
Okay. So you're not going to go help the old man. You're going to stand to face the ones that are approaching and attacking you.
Yep.
Okay. So these were-tigers start closing the distance. You hear the old man just bow snapping right away. He doesn't have a melee weapon on him. It's going as good as you think it can go in that situation.
Yeah.
You are doing a little bit better. You casted your light shield, so some of the blows are bouncing off of you. You're getting some hits in. They're going to get some hits in. So go ahead and let's take, I'm just going to say 12 damage total.
Okay.
But then all of a sudden, the sun that was just starting to come up, a shadow cast down, and you hear the same woof, 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 as these bolts start flying down from the sky, and you look up and you see for lack of a better words, a blimp, like a steampunk style blimp floating over your farmstead, and a rope ladder gets dropped down.
I'm going to hop on.
So you grab onto this rope ladder and you start climbing, and then suddenly you start seeing or feeling the rope ladder shake a little bit. So go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw to see if you can maintain your grip on this ladder.
6.
6. All right, so you are going to fall amongst the were-tigers again. So go ahead and take another, let's do 12 damage as they are raking at you with their claws, biting your calves, trying to pull you down. But you do still see that rope ladder now kind of dragging across the ground, across your property. So you're welcome to get up and try to catch it again if you want to.
Yep. We'll do that.
Sounds good. Go ahead and do that. You get on it, same thing. You start climbing up, and then you're feeling these tigers like grabbing, trying to pull you off. So roll your dexterity to see if you maintain.
21.
All right, good. So you're able to kick off this were-tiger and start climbing. They keep trying to climb up the ladder as well. But as they get a little bit further up, you see these bolts come shooting in at angles. hitting the were-tigers, causing them to lose their grip. And then you start feeling yourself rise above the surface. You start climbing and get towards the top, but before you get to the top, you see these gnomes standing at the top, and they've got spears angled down, and one of them reaches out with a knife right at like where the ropes are that curl up. So he's going to cut the ropes, but he stops and looks at you and says, "Now see here, Osaf the Skull Crusher. We rescued you from death by those eternal terrors. Are we going to have a problem, or are you up to parlaying?"
Let's parlay.
Okay. And they will back up, but they won't lower their spears, but they will allow you to climb up the rest of the way.
Okay.
They will let you up on the top deck, but then they're going to lead you into a room that's basically got some jail cells in it and direct you to go sit at the chair that's on the other side of the cell. Are you going to comply?
Yes.
So you go and sit, and then they close the door. They close the cell door and they lock it. And they put a stool out on the other side as this more regal looking gnome whips his coattails back to sit down on this stool and look at you. Osaf, we haven't seen each other in a very long time. I'm surprised you're willing to parlay, but I guess, where is your tribe?
Well, things have changed. My soul got full, if you know what that means.
I do not know what that means. Does that mean you had a change of consciousness?
Something like that.
Okay.
My other half is also with me.
He looks confused. And then behind him you hear, "We could really use his strength. Yeah, he could probably man the winch fully by himself. But look, he's missing an arm. Is that going to hurt? I don't..." So you just left your tribe?
Yeah, I did. I'm on my own now.
As you can see, survivability is a little low on your own. Are you willing to help us in exchange for... And then poof, he turns into a dark shard. And then you see a little bit of shuffle coming from one of the gnomes that was in the room with the spears. And he takes a bandana off of his arm, walks over to another gnome, ties the bandana on his arm, walks over to the stool that now is empty in front of you, does a little respectful bow, sits down and looks at you, and he's like, "Do you think you'll be willing to work for us for your survivability?"
Yeah, sure.
As you can see, we've been experiencing...
Mordina.
Is that what you call the unknown death?
Yep.
Yes. We've been experiencing quite a bit of that. So much so that our floating fortress, the Dauntless, is at risk of not staying afloat. We've had to start reaching out to the other races to fill the ranks. If you're willing to work, we'll help you survive in this forsaken world.
Sounds good. What do you need me to do?
Well, we are going to need some assurances that you don't betray us. Will you wear this collar? I'm going to reach out and grab a collar.
No.
Well, then I guess
You're just going to have to trust me. You wouldn't rescue me if you didn't actually need me. So I'm willing to work. Take it or leave it.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion. I like that. Or you can be, what's the persuasion, deception, and then there's one for intimidation. You can choose one of those three.
I'll do intimidation.
Okay.
6.
They will not accept right away, and they'll keep you in the jail cell. But over the next day, you will hear quite a bit of arguing coming from outside of the jail cell. And you pick up that they've experienced about 50% of their population has been lost to the unknown death. It's only been happening over the last couple of weeks. Something seems to be going on. And then eventually, about a day later, a different gnome comes in and accepts your help on the trust that you will not betray them.
Sounds good.
And then they'll lead you to some probably shoveling coal, and they'll lead you to the coal master. And he looks at you and sees your arm is missing and gets a little frustrated. So he goes over and grabs like a clamp and attaches this clamp to your arm so that you can shovel. So you can hold the shovel with your clamp hand,
yeah.
and you can shovel in. So you have a clamp hand, and you are shoveling coal to keep the engines going in this floating fortress.
As this story pulls on your soul, in the end, we hope it is full.
Hey guys, it's Mike, your host and Dungeon Master at Carriage Rest Tales. I just want to say thanks for taking the time to listen to our podcast. It really means a lot to us. If you are enjoying the content and you haven't already, please give us a 5-star review. It's really going to help us grow our listenership and be able to reach more people. I also want to give a special thanks to Tabletop Audio for providing the background music for today's episode.